Driver. Baby Driver is an upcoming thriller action movie that comes out next Wednesday, and is this movie good? I want to say, guys, I had a really good time with this movie. It's a movie that pretty much is, for me, the definition of what a summer movie should always feel like. A movie that you can just go into and just have a pretty good ass time with, you know, nothing over the top, pretty simple plot, likable characters, likable dialogue, real easy to follow, and just walk out of it just like, you know what, that make me feel good. And leading up to this movie, a lot of people telling me like, oh, the movie just feels like another Fast and Furious movie. This is gonna be nothing. I can safely say to you guys, this movie is nothing like Fast and Furious. Matter of fact, this is like Fast and Furious with a heart and soul and brain. It had good characters, good dialogue. The action scenes were actually really framed up, were actually really interesting to watch. It wasn't just like over the top craziness. With that being said, look at the pros and cons why I believe that Baby Driver. You just want to see a movie that's not all crazy Transformer-ish. Go see this movie, have a good time with it. It comes out next Wednesday. Here's why. I feel like adding in the movie. I'm gonna say our main character, Baby. I cannot say the actor's real name. I'm not gonna try. I liked him as Baby. He was a pretty good actor, you know. He got the job done and everything. When he had them earbuds in, he was in the zone. He was getting shit done. I was like, yes. It reminded me of a young Brian O'Connor, so that's always good. About the whole cast in the movie, I pretty much had a good time with all the cast members killed, especially when Kevin Spacey and Jamie Foxx, when they got on scene, that's when shit went down. The dialogue that they were spitting amongst each other into Baby and everything was really believable, it was really funny, it was really good, well-timed too. That well-timed humor and cracks that they made that really make for the humor in this movie work really good. Even the chick Deborah, who Baby had a crush on, she was cute. Them two, they had pretty decent chemistry when they were on screen together. It was cute, you know, puppy love. Plot in the movie more or less is that you have our character Baby, who is a awesome driver, you know. He had an accident when he was young and everything, so he had this hum in his eardrum, so he had to always listen to music to just tune it out. But when he put those earbuds in, he's like the ultimate driver and shit. They never explain why, but he's the ultimate driver. When you need a heist done, this guy can get it done. So we pulled this one last job for Kevin Spacey, so of course he's out of the game until Kevin Spacey needs him to do one more job, and now he's got to do this job and everything, and that's like the last job he wants to do to try to get out of shitty ass bind that he's in. And so more or less it's a heist movie, but a heist movie with heart and soul and character. For the movie, I gotta say that, like I said, the action scenes in the movie, when they were going down, oh shit, they were going down. They were pulse pounding. I mean like old school pulse pounding and shit like that, where you're just like, okay, I know how it's gonna happen. The car's gonna roll like 3 times and shit. Gonna have that Michael Bay 4th of July explosions. It wasn't like that at all. The action was really framed up really well. It was really believable. The stunts were really done in a way that was just like, it was believable. It would never cross that Fast and Furious line and shit. Where Baby was in that car just doing those 360s with the car and everything, it was like, that was some crazy shit. And the way he was evading the cops and stuff like that, I love that. That just pretty much showing that all you need is just the driver and this, and that's all you need. And dialogue in the movie was really good too. Like I said, the characters were just pinning off banter amongst each other and stuff they were doing and the situations they were in and how they would react to the situations. That was really done well, and I liked it a lot too. The soundtrack of this movie, every time a scene would go down, it would be this awesome soundtrack or music that played with it. That was like throughout the whole movie. There's a lot of different genres throughout this movie. When Baby puts on those earbuds, you listen to something on his iPod 1 and everything. It was really good. A lot of people in the audience were just like, oh, I know that song. I love that old school shit. You could toe tapper. And the concept about the movie is the fact that there's like this 20-minute bulk in the beginning of the movie where I just chalk it up to character development between Baby and Deborah, you know, his chick that he has a crush on. That was the only part of the movie it really slowed down, really just slowed down. But after that 20-minute just goes away and we establish that these two like each other. And then the movie goes into full throttle, just like, okay, now we're into the heist and shit. We're gonna see the driving, we're gonna see the Baby, do the Baby stuff with the car and the cool, and we like that shit. We like it. Okay, and also just a small little nitpick, we don't quite know, it's never explained how Baby is so good at, you know, what he does and everything. It's kind of just one of those just like, oh yeah, you got this impairment now, so now you're just awesome and shit like Daredevil. But at the end of the day, I had a really good time with Baby Driver. It's one of the movies I walked into just like, okay, you know, just typical summer movie, what could it be about? I walked out of it just like, you know what, pretty good summer movie. I gotta say, it's gonna be one of those summer movies I want to look back on in fall and be like, oh yeah, Baby Driver that came out in June. That was that shit. It was good. Even the ending of the movie was like, oh, they could have went this way, but they went that way, and that made for the movie to be a very satisfying conclusion and a very good character movie that I like. With that being said, I'm going to say that Baby Driver is indeed a 8 out of 10, which is definitely worth seeing at full admission. And that was all, guys. Subscribe. Until next time.
Here they come.